India is the seventh largest country by area and the second most populated country in the world. It's also one of the fastest growing major economies in the world and a hub for information technology services. India boasts the second largest military in the world after China, but in terms of military powers, there is still a long way to go to catch up with the strongest nations. According to the recently released Global Firepower Annual Defense Review of 140 countries, India's military is the fourth most powerful. India is thus considered one of the potential superpowers of the world. It has strong, friendly ties with the major powers like Russia, Israel, United States, and France. Currently, India has border disputes with its neighbor China and Pakistan and has fought major wars and many border skirmishes with both China and Pakistan. Armed with the nuclear triad, the Indian armed forces are steadily undergoing modernization with investments in areas such as futuristic soldier systems and missile defense systems. Today in this video, we are going to see the military strength of India in detail. First, let's see the missile strength of India. Anti-satellite weapon. Anti-satellite weapon ASAT are space weapons designed to incapacitate or destroy satellites for strategic or tactical purposes. India is one of the few countries that have successfully shot down a satellite. Besides India, only the United States, Russia and China have shot down a satellite missile defense system, anti-ballistic missile. India is one of the few countries in the world that have developed its own missile defense system or anti-ballistic missile system. Anti-ballistic missile system is specifically designed to counter intercontinental ballistic missiles. Only a few countries like United States, Russia, China, Israel, France and UK has developed its own anti-ballistic missile capabilities, intercontinental ballistic missiles, submarine launched ballistic missile. Indian longest range ICBM currently is Agni 5 with a range of 5500 to 8000 kilometers. MIRV capable Agni 6 with a range of 12,000 kilometers is under development, now coming to submarine launched ballistic missiles SLBM currently. India's longest range SLBM is K4 with 3500 kilometers, K5 missile with a range of 5000 kilometers and K6 missile with a range of 8000 kilometers are under development. Cruise missile BrahMos Astra missiles are some of the lethal cruise missiles of India. BrahMos is the fastest supersonic cruise missile and the world's fastest anti-ship missile that can carry nuclear weapons. A more lethal hypersonic version BrahMos 2 with a speed of Mach 7 to 8 with an estimated range of 1000 kilometers is under development. Now let's come to active military personnel. The Indian Armed Forces currently has around 1.4 billion active military personnel, which is the second largest in the world next to China. Its defense budget is around 64 billion US dollars, which is the third largest in the world next to United States and China nuclear weapon. India is estimated to have around 150 active nuclear warheads, although its exact size is unknown. India is one of the few countries that has nuclear triad that it can fire nuclear weapons from land, air and water currently. Only India, China, Russia, Israel suspected and thus have triad capabilities land power. The Indian Armed Forces currently has around 4,800 active main battle tanks. In addition to this, the Indian Armed Forces currently have around 2,500 infantry fighting vehicles, over 3,300 towed artillery, 100 self-propelled artillery, and over 350 plus multiple launch rocket system air power. The Indian Army currently has around 2,200 total aircraft, of which around 540 plus are multi-role fighters and interceptor and over 800 are helicopters, Su-30 MKI, Dassault Rafale, Mirage 2000, Hall Tejas and MiG-29 are the main fighter jets of the Indian Armed Forces. Naval power at present, the Indian Navy has around 300 total ships, of which around 150 are auxiliary or support ships, aircraft carriers. The Indian Navy currently has two aircraft carriers, one in active service and another one on sea trial. Submarines. The Indian Navy currently has around 20 submarines in active service, of which two are nuclear powered submarines and the rest are conventional diesel electric submarines. In addition to this, the Indian Navy currently has 10 destroyers, 10 frigates, 23 corvettes, 8 landing ship tanks, 1 amphibious transport dock, and many more auxiliary ships and patrol boats in its inventory. US always imposes sanctions on its weapons while selling them, making it difficult for buying countries to use them on the alleles of the US. On the other side, India emerged as the second largest importers of arms transferred between 2016 to 20 with a share of 9.5% of global arms imports. Even so, its import fell 33% from that between 2011 to 2015. Since 2014, since the rise of Modi government, India has increased defense exports by 6 times. The Indian government has set an ambitious annual export target of around rupees 36,500 crore by 2025. The corporatization of the Ordnance Factory Board and its 41 factories into 7 defense PSUs will also help in boosting exports. So give us your views on this in the comment section, and if you appreciate our content, please hit the like button, subscribe and share with your friends. We will meet soon in a new video. Thank you. Jai Hind.